So this morning's class, I'm going to start with a nice breathing practice to balance the hemispheres of the brain, and then a strong flowing sequence with and then a nice breathing practice at the end and a shavasana. So let's start seated on our mat. Use my timer. Hang a second so I can see. I was thinking more about, I was listening to my teacher Keir Miller during the week, and she was talking about how the physical practice is so important because it grounds us in our bodies, and then it enables us to really benefit from the breathing practices, from meditation, and it has this effect of creating coherence between the body and the mind. And so really feel that as you're practicing this morning, that the physical practice is to really bring you into your body, and that the asanas are, the postures are your tools to go in. So start with your eyes closed. And that feeling, it's like for me sometimes I feel like there's two places. You can be internally focused and it's just the thinking mind. Hi, Mary. Or you can be internally focused and it's deeper, it's beneath the thinking mind, it's the observing witness. And so let's consciously activate and be more tuned into our observing witness mind. And it's okay, our surface mind keeps trying to pull us back towards the surface. So we're going to do an alternate nostril breathing. And we did this one a few weeks ago. And so we'll start going slowly, inhaling left, exhaling right. And then, if you're comfortable with it, we can go quickly. So inhale left, exhale right, like a breath of fire. I'm just going to make sure, Mary, that you're muted so that, yeah. There we go. Oops. So we'll start here, blocking your right nostril. Take an inhale through your left. And then exhaling right. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling left. And exhaling right. And so stay exactly like that, inhaling left, exhaling right, or do it more quickly like a breath of fire. So you use your fingers, and as you exhale, you draw the navel in. So it's tricky to get. Don't worry, we'll practice it over time. And so just be patient, and you may have to stop and start again, and that's fine. Inhaling left, exhaling right, and use the finger to block. Draw the navel in as you exhale. Now take a deep inhale to the left. Pause, hold the breath. Squeeze up to the pelvic floor. Chin in, shoulders relaxed. Eye gaze center of the forehead, holding. And as you're ready, exhale, release. Just take a moment. Take a few deep breaths. And now we'll go to the side. So integration, coherence between the left and right hemisphere. So inhale right now. Exhale left. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. And so continue exactly at that pace, if that's what suits you. Or come with me, we'll try the breath of fire. So inhaling right, and then exhale. Nearly there. Now take a deep inhale through the right. Pause, hold the breath. Draw up to the pelvic floor, relax the shoulders. Squeeze. Exhale, release. And just sit for a moment. Very nice. So let's go around to all fours. And we start. Hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips, and cat and cow. And this morning, let's move a little bit at pace. Inhale, exhale. Really activating and moving energy along the spine. And stay very tuned in. And then take a deep inhale. And then exhale, push into down dog. And maybe make some movements, whatever feels good. You might like to bend one knee and then bend the other. You might like to bend both knees, pushing the floor away, tilt the sitting bones, and then straighten the legs. Full deep breaths. And then very carefully, right foot forward between your hands, left knee down, reaching up. Hook your thumbs and reach. And as you exhale, sinking down. And so really lengthen the arms, draw the arm bones back, and lift from pelvic floor, pubic bone, up through the navel. Take a deep breath. And exhale. And now leaning over. So take a deep inhale here to the center. And as you exhale, lean to your right. Inhale. And exhale. One more here. And exhale. Inhale back to center, reach. And exhale, come back into down dog. So hands down, step back. Take a full inhale here. A long exhale. And then step your left foot forward between your hands and your right knee down. And reach up, hook your other thumb in front and sink in. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, creating all that length. So shoulder blades down your back. Lifting, front body lengthening. Tuning into your body. Grounding into your physical experience. So just noticing. Letting go of any have to, could have, should haves. And just be with what is. And now let's lean over to the side and feel it. Creating length, space, deep breaths. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands down, and let's step back into plank. Take a full inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. And now come up into a cobra, and let's just hold and breathe here for a moment. Again, shoulder blades down your back, chest lifted. And then tuck your toes, push back into down dog. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. And we'll move on the breath. Inhale, reach up. Interlace your fingers, index finger reaching, and lean to one side as you exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, lean to the other side as you exhale. That sense of no rush. Inhale to center. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhaling, step back to plank. Let's take an extra breath on this round. So a full inhale. And then exhale, lowering all the way. Inhale, cobra. As you exhale, drop one shoulder and look over the opposite. Inhale back to center. And exhale to the side. Inhale to center. Exhaling, down dog. Full inhale. And exhale. Really tune in to the felt experience. Inhale. And exhale. End of the exhale, bend your knees and walk, step, or hop top of your mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, fold in. Inhale all the way up. Exhaling, hands to heart. We go again. Inhale, reach up. Interlace your fingers and lean to one side. Maybe you can feel, inhale, center. A little bit more space on this round. Inhale to center. Exhaling, fold. Our yoga practice has so many levels of effects to our body. Balancing. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back and lower our hormones. Balancing our energy. Creating strength. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhaling. And so stay tuned in as you move. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, look between your hands and walk, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhaling, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. So we'll do our flow, inhale, reach. As you exhale, we're going to take the twist. So right arm goes back, left arm forwards. We go slowly, first round. Holding each pose, exhale other side. Inhaling center. Exhaling, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back and lower. Halfway, all the way. Use your knees or leave the knees lifted. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Ground the back foot. Come into warrior two. So really set your warrior wide across the shoulders, wide across the chest, and reach the arms like you're trying to extend to something just past your reach in the front and the back arm. Sink a little lower into the front knee. Internally rotate that back thigh. And deep breaths. Maybe as you inhale, feel the breath filling from the bottom lungs all the way up to the top. And as you exhale, emptying and a little lift of the pelvic floor, eye gaze soft. Really nice. Now left hand to your left waist. We're coming into half moon. So right hand comes to the floor. A few, maybe a foot and a half, about the length of your torso. And then the left foot turns to the left. So opening in the hips. And with this balancing pose, it depends on the day, right? So it might be helpful to stay looking at the floor. You might find that you can look off to the left, or maybe you can look up, left hand to your shoulder if it's comfortable, and left arm can reach up. So extending out of the four limbs. Strong core. Let's do 2 more breaths here. And now very carefully, left hand to your waist and step the left foot back into warrior two. Settle. And now left arm down, right arm reaches. reverse warrior. And relax your shoulders, reach your arm. Feel the space you're creating, the length. And then release, come back into warrior two. We're going to do extended side angle and loads of options. Right hand to your thigh, left arm reaches over. Second option, right hand to the floor, left arm reaches over. And no option is superior to another. It all depends on what suits your body. And if you wish, you can take the bind so the right shoulder goes under, arm comes up, and the other arm comes around to bind. So see what suits you and breathe. Rotating, turning towards the left. One more breath here. Carefully release, hands down and step back into plank. Full inhale. Exhaling lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale back into down dog. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And when you're ready, left leg rises. And then left foot steps forward between your hands. And come into warrior two. And so open across the chest, turn the back thigh in, sink into the front knee, breathe. Full breaths. Let's come into the balance. So right hand to your waist. We're going to stand onto the left foot, left hand forward. And then rotate that right hip open. So the toes turn towards the right and open across the chest. So four-limb staff pose, so this sense of extending out of all of your limbs. And so the chest is wide, the hip is open. And if you wish, the right arm can reach up. Stay looking down. You can look to the side or see if it suits to look up. And breathe here. One more breath. Right hand to your waist, and now carefully come back into warrior two. And now reverse warrior, right hand down, left arm reaches over. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe close your eyes, sink into the front knee, rotate the back thigh in, front thigh out. Fill up as you inhale. As you exhale, reach a little further. One more breath. Really nice. And let's come into the extended side angle. Left hand down on your knee, right arm reaches over. Or left hand to the floor and the right arm reaches. Or the bind, left shoulder underneath and the right arm reaches back. So whichever suits you this morning, turning the chest and breathing. Feel the body. Let's get away from our thinking mind and drop into the physical experience. And we have to keep doing it, right? To keep coming back. And we know that the more we do it, the more that our mind, our consciousness benefits from coming away from the surface thoughts and more focused on feeling and on creating that coherence between the body and the mind. So feel what you're doing. The poses are our tools. Carefully release. Let's go through vinyasa, hands down. Stepping back, take an inhale. As you exhale, elbows in. Come halfway all the way. And then up into up dog or cobra. Feel the back bend. Exhale into down dog. So we're going to do that sequence again. But we'll just hold everything just for one breath. So inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Warrior two. Take a full inhale. And exhale here. Left hand to your waist. Half moon. So right hand down and open. Full inhale. And exhale. Step back into warrior two. And come into reverse warrior. And then right hand down, extended side angle, either hand on the knee, the floor, or the bind. Both hands down. Let's step back and go through vinyasa. Move with your breath. And exhale. Really nice. Let's go the other side. So left leg rises. Left foot forward between your hands. Warrior two. Take a full inhale. And then exhale. Right hand to your waist. Come into extended side angle. Know the half moon rather. So left hand down. And your right arm, if it's comfortable, reaches up or keep it on your waist. Take an inhale here. And then exhale back into warrior two. Reverse warrior, the left arm up. And then from here, extended side angle. So left arm down and right arm over. Full inhale. And long exhale. And now both hands down, step back and lower. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Inhale. And exhale. So here is a great place if you wish to take a child's pose briefly before we go into another round. A new flow. So knees down for 2 breaths and come into child's pose. Let's stay here in down dog. Really nice. When you're ready, let's come into down dog. Right leg rises as you inhale. And as you exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Ground the back foot. Warrior one, so left arm reaches, trying to get the ribs, the shoulders, the pelvis leaning, orienting to the front of your mat. Right arm reaches up, both arms sinking down. Push into the back foot. Really deepen the bend into the front knee, and then lift through the arms. You can look up or look off to the horizon, whatever suits you. Remember that back thigh turns in. One more breath here. And now as you inhale, straighten the front leg. And as you exhale, we're going to fold over that straight leg. So keep drawing outer right hip in, frontal left hip forward, and hands down so they come to the shins or the floor. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And last one. And fold. And now stay folding. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. And then very carefully parallel your feet. We'll come into a wide-legged forward fold. So hook your toes, index and middle finger, hook between your big toe and your second toe, and fold in. And as you exhale, sink a little lower. It's nice when you hold the toes because it gives you a bit of leverage to pull your torso down. If it's more comfortable, you can hold on to your shins either, whichever works. And each exhale, letting go. And now very carefully, hands back to the floor. Turn your feet back to the front of the mat. We'll come into triangle pose. So legs are straight, a little bend in the front knees, no problem at all. It's sometimes nice actually. Right hand to your shin, the foot or the floor, either inside or outside, doesn't matter at all. And then left arm reaches up and open up. And triangle pose actually really benefits from a block. So it creates that length in the body where your hand is a little bit high off the floor. So you can really open. So you're drawing your right seat under and opening in the chest. You can look down or up. And then here it's the option. So stay as you are, or we'll bring a little bit stronger version. The right arm reaches forward, the palm faces up, and then the left arm reaches, the palm faces down. So extending the arms like this really challenges the torso to be strong. So turning and breathing. One more breath here. Reach the arms. And then let's go to vinyasa. Well done. Hands down, step back and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. You can feel it in your body, the effect of all this movement. And tune in and notice the feeling. It's so good for us. Let's go other side. So left leg rises when you're ready. And left foot forward between your hands, warrior one. So right arm reaches forward, left arm floats, both arms up. And sink down. You're creating an intelligence in the body and you're tapping into that intelligence. The body loves homeostasis, it loves balance. And the yoga practice is designed to really create that balance. And so breathe feel what you're doing, knowing that your body loves it. It's great for our minds. It serves us the rest of our whole day. Now inhale, straighten the front leg. And exhale, fold over the straight leg, right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold over. And it's why it doesn't matter which version of any pose you take. There isn't like it's better if you're doing the hands further away or if you're doing a bind versus non-bind. It's about creating that coherence, that balance, cultivating that real connection between the body and mind, getting grounded into your body. And now this fold over the straight leg. Relax the shoulders. One more breath here. And let's go into the wide-legged forward fold. So parallel the feet. Everyone's really different in this one. Over the years, I prefer my feet wider, but they used to be closer. And so it depends what suits you. And you really have to engage the feet so that the inside and outside of the foot are pressing into the floor. So even without hands, the legs are stable and you can feel the legs strong. Let's interlace the hands this round and reach the arms overhead. And breathe. And again, that you're not too far to the front or the back of the feet. And the feet are definitely active. They're key to the balancing in this pose. Shoulders away from the ears, and see, can you reach the arms a little up more high, opening in the chest. And then very carefully release the hands, come to the floor and walk your hands back to the front of your mat. Turn the back toes in, front toes forward, and triangle pose. Good not to be too long in triangle pose. And then right arm reaches up, left hand inside or outside or onto your shin, which creates lovely space too if it's on your leg. And you can look down or up. Breathing. An option of the slight intensification. So right arm forward and then left arm and reach. Turn the torso, strong in the legs. That's it, really grip with the feet. Feel the strength there and then turn. Nice. And let's carefully bend the knee and go through vinyasa. Hands down, step back. Inhale. And exhale. And again, stay in down dog or drop your knees and come back into child's pose. Then from here, let's all meet in down dog. We'll go through that flow one more time, but just not holding any of the poses for any length. So inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands, ground the back foot. Warrior one. And as you exhale, straighten the front leg and fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Parallel the feet, forward fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold in. Walk the hands back to the front of the foot. Triangle pose, reach the arm up. And then, if you wish, reach both arms long to the side. Take a full inhale here. And exhale, go through your vinyasa. Or skip it, go straight to down dog. Inhaling. And exhaling. And take a breath here. And we'll go left side, so left leg rises. And left foot forward between your hands. Ground the back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, straighten the leg, warrior, and fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. And now parallel your feet and fold forwards. Hands to the floor, fingers line up with your fingertips, with your toes rather. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale. And breathe here. Carefully come back into triangle pose. So turn your feet, left hand to the floor or your leg. Right arm reaches up. And then here the option, reaching the arms. Hands down and go through vinyasa. Take a full inhale. Long exhale. Bend your knees and step or hop between your hands. Inhale halfway. Exhaling, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Bend your knees, chair pose. So skim your hands off the floor and reach them up. And so sitting down and think of pubic bone drawing up towards your chest, tailbone under, shins back. And you can look to horizon or up, whichever suits. And let's take a twist each side. So inhale, reach. And then exhale, one elbow outside the opposite knee. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. So great for the internal organs. Inhale again. And, exhale, twist. Let's go the other side. So inhale, reach both arms. And the other side, exhale. So keep thinking of the hips going straight back. Two knees stay together. So you're trying to create the twist in the torso and not in the legs and hips. One more breath. Really nice. And then come back to center, come into chair. And then heel toe your feet wide. And let's come down into yogi squat. So no problem, pop a blanket or a pillow underneath your heels. Like so, if they're not touching the floor. So it's a nice support. And then here, lift the chest, drop the tailbone down. And it's okay if your squat is here. That's also fine, okay? And then we'll take a twist here. So right hand down and left arm reaches up. Full breaths. And there's that action of the right knee is pushing against the upper arm of the right arm. And the arm is pushing against the knee. And this gives you the leverage to twist a little further. Let's go to the other side. So left arm down. and right arm reaches. And if it doesn't feel comfortable, you can always reach here. You can have the right hand on your knee to twist. See what suits. Breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Really nice. Coming all the way down. Hands now on the inside of your legs, and step your left leg back and bring your left knee down. So always loads of variation here. Everyone's hips have different level of mobility. So right toes turn out. This could be a really great place to stay. You could even rest right hand on your thigh and turn like so. You might find that there's room there for your elbows to come down. If there is, come on down. And then you might have room for your knee to lift. See what works for you. And breathe here. Maybe come on to the baby toe side of that right foot, and you can really feel that into your hip here. Really nice. So now draw that left knee down, and let's fold the mat so that you have a little bit of support for that left knee, and your right arm is going to reach back for that left foot. And so if it doesn't reach, that's no problem. So you can reach with the arm and rotate just like that. You can reach back and grab the foot and rotate. And again, if it's in your practice, you can bring the left forearm down. See what works. Draw that left heel in towards your sitting bones and turn the chest. Breathing. So strong sensations. Really feel your body. And there's that equanimity, right? So you're noticing, you're observing, not reacting. Nice. Let's carefully release and go through a vinyasa. So hands down and step back. And then from here, bend your knees and walk, step or hop to the top of your mat. Let's come straight into chair pose. So bend the knees and reach the arms. And let's take the twist. Inhale, reach, and maybe go to the other side first. So the opposite direction you went last time first, and rotating. And here's the option again. We could open out. So I've gone to my left, so it's my right elbow, and the top arm opens out. Using the arm against the knee to help you to twist a little deeper. Inhale back to center, and exhale to the other side. And then the option of opening out. Really nice. Inhale back to center, reach. And then heel to your feet. Come down into yogi squat. And so we take the twist again. And here the option this time, if you wish to try for a bind. If you want, so right arm comes around. And then the left arm reaches. Binds very strong in the shoulders, so be mindful of that. Breathing. Alternatively, your right arm is down, your left arm is up. And let's release and go to the other side. So again, left arm down, right arm up. Or you really have to get the knee and the armpit as close as possible to create that length, and then bring the arm around. So just see how you go with the bind. near the end of a class, it's nice sometimes to try these little more challenging poses when we're more open. And carefully release. Let's go left side. So right foot steps back and left foot is on the outside of your hands. And then from here, you can put your left hand onto your thigh and rotate and stay here. It's a really nice twist and opening in the hips. Or you can come down onto your forearms, tuck your back toes. So see what works. Really, if you're lifting that back knee, lift the thigh strongly and push into the back heel. Really nice. So drop that right knee. And let's take the twist here. So roll your mat up a little bit. Put your right knee onto the mat. And then bend your right leg. Left hand reaches back for the right foot. Doesn't matter if it doesn't come in contact, that's okay. And then if it's comfortable, your right forearm can come down or stay on your hand and turning. And draw that foot in towards your seat, really stretching into the quads. And breathe, relax your shoulders, soften your jaw. And now carefully release. And let's go through the last vinyasa. Really nice. Hands down, step back. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale into down dog. And here, straight away, drop your knees and push back into child's pose. Reach your arms back. So hugging your feet, with your hands tucked in. Really nice. So I'm going to do a really powerful breath practice just for a couple of minutes. It's a great one for strengthening the lungs and stimulating the ribs and the lymph nodes under your armpits. So get a timer. And before we come into it, have your blanket or anything that you're going to use for your shavasana, your pillow, just beside you, because we'll go straight from this breathing practice straight into lying down. Excuse me. And so the arms are like this. You're going to inhale, reach one arm up. As you exhale, you strike your elbow, your arm into your ribs. Inhale the other arm and strike it in. So it looks like this. And so it's like a breath of fire. You exhale through the nose, you draw the navel in. So it's really amazing for the lungs. And it's great for also stimulating the lymph nodes. And so you're striking into the ribs. It's also great for the ribs. Okay. So we just go for 2 minutes. Okay. So here we go. Inhale. Go at a pace that suits you. And really go for it. Right. going. We're over halfway there. Stay with it. You got it. Give it all of your effort. Go. Just 30 seconds left. The breath of fire has a detoxifying effect and stimulating at the navel, but also is fantastic for the lung tissue. Nearly there. Inhale, reach both arms up. Pause, hold the breath, and squeeze pelvic floor. So the muscles between the two sit bones, the pubic bone and the tailbone, squeeze. Squeezing the energy going all the way up to the middle of the forehead. Hold. Hold. And then palms out, exhale, make a big circle. And now sit just for a moment. Really drop in. And now without changing your state at all, come lying down. Staying dropped in. Soften your eyes, your jaw. Down to your chest. Feel the energy going down your arms, down your torso, into your pelvis. And notice the energy down your legs, right to the soles of your feet. And just as you lie here, feel like you can feel your whole body. That intelligence you cultivated, the coherence, the balancing. It doesn't matter what we bring with us when we start our practice. Is that we're a little bit better off at the end of it. Clearing, cleaning, balancing. The most important relationship in our lives is our relationship with our consciousness. That as we go through our day, we're self-correcting. We're talking to ourselves. We're saying, hey, less of that judgment. Come away from that rabbit hole. Come back into the present moment. and maybe a sense of tapped into the Ananda Kosha, that underlying bliss, truth, consciousness, and bliss. As you lie here, sensing the energy going through your body. And now carefully begin to deepen your breath. If you have time and you feel like staying lying, please do. Even a few more minutes to allow the body to integrate, to rest. Otherwise, draw your knees into your chest and rock a little bit. And let's roll onto our right side. Just before we come up, let's take a moment and tune in. Just notice how we feel. And carefully coming up to sit. It's amazing to practice together. I know we're all in our different houses, but it feels like we're all on this journey together. Our own journey with our own consciousness. I'm so grateful to all of you for turning up, for taking care of yourselves. So let's bring our hands to prayer. Just take a moment to be grateful for all the people, opportunities, situations in your life that have brought you to this point. All the miracles sprinkled along your path. All the wonderful teachers and guidance that has helped you at different points on your path. And sense here you are going forward into this day, having cultivated a very clear and coherent relationship with your own consciousness. And being like a beacon of light, uplifting and elevating all those you encounter. Thanks so much. And have a great day. Thanks.